Samsung JetBot Plus robot vacuum. This thing's gonna be pretty cool. Oh, didn't see you there. Lame, I know. Anyways, what's up? Hey, what's going on, everybody? How are we doing today? Today we're going to check out the brand new Samsung JetBot Plus robot vacuum. This is going to be a very big competitor to the iRobot i7 Plus, as this retails for $799, which is right on par with the iRobot. So as most of you know, Samsung makes great products. This one is a Lidar based robot vacuum, which is definitely a plus. iRobot still uses the camera system, which is really good, but still, as you can see moving forward, all of its competition is basically Lidar. You don't see many camera-based robots at all out there. So it's good to see some competition from Samsung. I do have high hopes for this. I think it's going to be a very good robot vacuum overall. When I bought this, I kind of on purpose didn't look up all the specs. I don't know everything about it. I kind of wanted to be surprised as I open it and as I learn to use the vacuum. So we'll go over some of the stuff on the box. We'll go over exactly how the self-empty bin works. So this does have a HEPA filtration system that traps 99.999% of fine dust. So very good if you have allergies or pets. You're not going to have that stinky air going throughout your house after this guy empties itself. Of course, this has all the other settings like most of the other robots. Carpet detection, so if you go on carpet, it's going to increase the suction automatically. And then when it switches back to hard surface, it'll decrease it to save a little bit of battery. That's definitely helpful if you have both surfaces in your house, as most of us do. So this video is mainly going to be the unboxing, the app setup, and then after that I'll put it through all my tests that you normally see on this channel, including the testing room downstairs. Now Samsung does have another JetBot Plus named the AI. That one has the obstacle avoidance. I do have that coming as well. That one should be here in September. They delayed the shipping on that one for some reason, but that will be reviewed later on this channel. So if you're interested in this or that one, please do me that big favor. Subscribe, leave a like, and definitely leave a comment. Let me know what you want to see with this, and I'll try to make that happen for you. See what you get for $799. Right on top, there is a side brush. That's one thing that's newer for Samsung is a side brush. A lot of their previous models did not come with a side brush at all, and that was a big complaint on those robot vacuums. So I'm glad to see that they listened to a lot of us and put on a side brush. Over here on the right, you have the self-empty bag. All made out of thick plastic, which is nice to see. A lot of the companies are using cardboard here, and every once in a while when you pull it out, that cardboard will actually rip, and then you won't be able to seal this up whenever you throw it away. I don't know, I like to see that they put an extra penny probably into their product and made it better overall for us consumers. So that's good to see. Here we have boundary tape. Not sure why they're going to include boundary tape with this, as it is a smart robot. You're going to be able to label the rooms and tell it where to go whenever you want it to go there. So that's kind of an odd thing to see in here, but they probably just wanted to make sure they include everything to make everybody happy. Of course, you have all the manuals. Looks like here you're going to have an extra filter most likely. We'll verify that as we get into the robot. And of course you have a power cord for the self-empty bin base. Here is the robot vacuum itself. We'll get into that in just a moment. And here is the self-empty bin. This definitely reminds me of the iRobot i7 or the S9. This one definitely feels to me a little bit taller, which is totally fine. I prefer the white. I really love the white on these robot vacuums. Definitely pops a lot more than the black ones. So definitely a nice design. Once again, a little bit taller, which is totally fine. Alright, so on the very top you have a push button. Pops it right up for you. Now there is an extra bag in here, which is always appreciated. Pulls right out very easily, and once again, a full plastic body, so you're not gonna have to worry about that ripping, which is really nice. Definitely a good sized bag. I'd say it's about on par with iRobot's, maybe slightly bigger. And it just slides right in like all the other ones. Very easy to use. Now the back of this unit has another spot that pops off. Just push it off here, and this is where that extra filter comes in. And this is how you get that 99.999% of dust inside the bag, which is really nice. Very easy to pop right off. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I'm glad I popped that off because this is actually a different air filter. This is going to be the one that's on the robot itself. This does not come with an extra air filter for the self-empty bin. But very easy to reinstall if you do need to replace it. Back to the front of the unit. Definitely has an interesting inlet for the dirt. As you can see here, it's definitely a wider opening than the iRobot uses. And as of right now, I do not know what that plastic piece is for in the inlet. What do you think so far? Do you guys prefer white or black robot vacuums? Once again, I prefer the white. I don't know why, it just pops more in the room. And overall, this feels like a really good high quality build. And I'm really excited to try this out. I do think it's going to be a very good robot vacuum. Once again, Samsung makes great products. And I think this is going to be a very good competition to what's out there currently, possibly even the Roborock S7 with the self-empty bin. Hopefully this is as good as that. So let's go and move on to the robot vacuum itself. Alright, on to the robot vacuum. On the bottom it does have this weird plastic piece, but I think that's just to protect it during shipping. So you do get an extra side brush. This is a single side brush system, which in some cases is good because the double side brush tends to flick around more stuff on hard surfaces. So I kind of prefer the single. Now this does have a different roller system. So you can see here, it's more, if you've ever seen a Dyson or one of Samsung's products where they have the soft rollers for hard floors, those things do a much better job on hard floors to clean. This is actually a soft roller, and it has a little bit of rubber in there for the carpet. So it's a 2-in-1 brush system, which is probably going to do a very, very good job, and we will see when I do all the tests. There's that brush system. Definitely different. Here is the port for the self-empty. Definitely bigger than iRobot's. Looks like you can get a lot of debris through there. And of course, charging contacts, the caster, and your wheels, and then your side brushes over here. It's a very good looking robot. Let's go ahead and check out the bin itself. So this Lidar system seems a little bit different to me. A lot of them will click, and they're more fixed in there, but the dome will click. This one actually moves around quite a bit. So I think instead of clicking, if this can bump on the side, like say the couch or your bed rail or something, that's going to tell it to back off and not go underneath that, so it won't get stuck, which is really nice. Alright, the dustbin is going to be under the lid. It's one of the ones that flip right up. A little bit of protection for the bumper. And let's check out the bin itself. Alright, here's the bin. Looks like a pretty good sized bin overall. It is pretty deep. There's that self-empty port. You can see when the suction rises, this will flip back and empty. Alright, so to change the filter, little clip here. Pull that back, it pops open, and there is the filter. So once again, it does have an extra filter, which is always nice. And then to access the debris in case it's clogged or something, just pull the filter off like that, and then there is your dirt bin. So overall, not the biggest dirt bin in the world, but if the self-empty bin does a great job and sucks it all out every time, I don't think you're going to have any issues with that. And there is the hole. You can actually see right through. Hello.
Hello.
see right through to the bottom, which is kind of a cool design. Just pops right in like any other robot vacuum. Alright guys, so there we have it. That's the unboxing of the brand new Samsung JetBot Plus robot vacuum with self-empty bin. What do you guys think? Please let me know in the comments. Do you think this guy would be a real tough rival for iRobot or even the Roborock S7? Please let me know in the comments what you'd like to see with this. If you guys could do me one favor at all, please smash that like button. Consider subscribing. It helps me out more than you know. It helps push my videos to the top, so when people are searching, mine will be one of the first ones that pops up, and it helps more than anybody realizes. So thank you very much for watching. I'll be doing a full review on this. I'll do a setup video. I'll be setting up the app. We'll see how easy it is to map the house, divide the rooms, label the rooms, and do all that fun stuff. And overall, I have high hopes. I think it's going to be a very good robot. Once again, I do have the other version coming, the AI Plus. That's the smarter one, a little bit, I want to say a little bit bigger, a lot bigger of a robot that has obstacle avoidance, and I really want to see if that guy has the best obstacle avoidance on the market. There's been a few I've tested on this channel, and they're just not up to par yet. They'll notice an item, say if it's dog poop, they'll notice it, and they'll actually accurately say it's dog poop, but later in the cleaning process it'll actually still run it over, or at least bump it to where it's going to get on the side of your robot. So if the new one that's coming, that's $13.99, mind you, very, very expensive. If that one can actually see the poop or shoelaces or anything like that and actually avoid it during the entire cleaning run, that's going to be huge. We still don't have one out there that does a perfect job. So I hope you enjoyed that video. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys very soon.